Hey guys, it has been a while since I've done empties. I have this ginormous box right here full of stuff, and it's a combination of both empties and expired or just going to give it away type things. I'm cleaning out my stash and it is time to pare the collection down. So I'm going to talk rather quickly. Everything will be listed that I can list in the description box below. Although if I hated something, it's really not worth listing. But if you're interested, just ask me where I got it in the comments below. All right, just reaching in and grabbing. Dove Refresh Plus Care Volume Dry Shampoo. Love, love, love it. I have since repurchased the Psst dry shampoo, which I do not love as much. And I also got the Aveda, the new Aveda Shampoo dry shampoo that you just kind of squeeze. There's no aerosol. You squeeze and a little bit comes out, and that stuff is genius. But for the price, this is still probably my favorite drugstore shampoo. Skindinavia finishing spray. I used it all up. This was sent to me. I will not repurchase it yet because I also recently purchased the Wet n Wild version that I really enjoy, and Makeup Forever sent me a giant setting spray as well, so I'm just going to use up what I've got, and I should do a compare and contrast, but honestly I can't tell the difference between any of them. I'm not even sure if they do anything. Maybe we'll have to put some of those to the test. This is the Sephora brand Solid Brush Cleaner. It came with a little rubber mat that I should probably keep. I'm going to keep the mat. It has knobs, little knobs, nodules on it to run the brush across to really get it clean. Use that sucker up. It's okay. I personally prefer the Beauty Blender version of the Solid Brush Cleanser, and I have since repurchased during the VIP sale actually, so I already have that. Yet another empty tub of the Colleen Rothschild Radiant Cleansing Balm. There's a little bit left I could scrape off, but I have since ordered and received, and I'm using another full-size version. Love this. I've used lots of different cleansing balms. This is still my all-time favorite. Speaking of that, this is the Emma Hardie Amazing Face Moringa Cleansing Balm. This came in a cult beauty box from Caroline Hirons. The smell is lovely. As compared to the Colleen Rothschild, I did prefer the Colleen Rothschild. I think they're a similar price point. The Colleen might be a little less expensive. This one had a little bit of grit to it that I did not enjoy, and the scent was not as pleasant to me as the Colleen Rothschild version, so not going to be repurchasing that. This is the L'Occitane Cooling Hand Cream Gel. It's just used up. I don't know when or where I bought this, but it was lovely. It's good for summer months. I probably would repurchase this, actually. You can never have enough hand cream. It just cools down your hands a little bit and moisturizes them, so that was kind of cool. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Pretty much gone. There's a little bit along the edges, but it's just so, you can't really get, you'd have to mush your brush in, and I've already repurchased and I'm using a new version of it. This is one that just has to go, even though I don't want to. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Pressed Powder in Sand. I bought this for Jake's bar mitzvah. Jake is 18. This is 5 years old. It's time for it to go. Makes me a little sad. This is Sephora bronzer in Los Cabos. Very similar in concept to the Too Faced matte bronzer. This one's a little darker. They're both nice, but there's just something about Too Faced and that chocolate scent that I adore. This was a Revlon bronzer I picked up from Emily Noel's recommendation, and I got it at 75% off. It's just years and years and years old, and I have so many bronzers. It's time to make room for other ones. This was well loved. You can't even see what this is anymore. The label's totally worn off. This is the CoverGirl 3-in-1. What is it? It's, I don't know, 3-in-1 Fabulous, 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous, something. It's got the blue top. There's nothing left. And I can't even, it's ivory color. I have my summer shade still around. I will be repurchasing that in my shade. More skincare. Sunday Riley, Good Genes. This is my second full bottle that I have used up. I just repurchased and already am using my third bottle. I cannot live without this. My skin cannot live without this. I will always figure out a way to justify the price because it is $105. My skin has never looked better, and when I stop using it, my skin just completely falls apart. I will say that the directions tells you to use a full pump or 2 pumps, half a pump, whole face, you're good to go. So you could definitely get this. I got in November and I just used it up. So you can get a lot of wear out of that. This is all gone. Aveda Smooth Infusion Style Prep Smoother. One of the things I've put in my hair to prep so that it doesn't get frizzy. I have another one I've already purchased. It's the best. Peter Thomas Roth. This was one of the mini masks that came in the mask collection I got during the VIB sale in November. This one is the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. It is well used. This is the best smelling mask of all time. It is fabulous. I will be repurchasing it, but not in the size. I want to get the full size because of all the masks I've tried from Peter Thomas Roth. This one's my favorite, so I'm just gonna buy the one I like. This is a Vaseline Creme Brulee tin. I didn't use it all up. It still smells pretty good. I got this in a swap with, I think it was Allie Valentine is I think who I swapped with to get this, I think. Allie, if you're watching, please tell me. And I've just had this for years and it needs to go away. Either that or I picked it up myself when I was in the UK. Either way, it's several years old and that should not be still here. Another one, Sleek Makeup, the Pout Polish. I love these. I can't even open it. It's so old and here we go. Oh, it still smells really good. I barely made a dent in it. I got this the first time I went to England. So we're looking at 8 years. I think it's 8 years old. It might be 5 years old. Regardless, it needs to go. It's over. This is one of the travel size of the Colleen Rothschild Radiant Cleansing Balms. I have another one, so I'm not going to keep this empty one, but I will keep the next one that I use up, and which I already have. And then when I travel, I'll just refill that one. This sad, crumpled little thing is a sheer renewal cream. And I've already bought and am using a backup from Colleen Rothschild. I really do love her. I mean, I really do love and use and buy her stuff. Oh, this makes me sad. This is my favorite Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, which I think you can still find on Amazon, but they've jacked up the price because it's been discontinued. I do have my backup that I just started using, but I need to find a new eyeshadow primer. I don't care if it's drugstore or high-end. I just want it to be really good. I've never used the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm kind of curious. If you know, this is like it just gives it's almost like a creamy or more liquid form of Painterly Paint Pot. That's kind of what I'm looking for. If anybody has any recommendations. I like the Lorac eyeshadow primer. It's a very similar, I'd say this is a dupe for the Lorac. So let me know. Should I try the Milani one? I don't know. Open to suggestions. This is the Bourjois Paris No. 5 eyeshadow that used to be recommended to be worn as a highlighter on your cheeks. And again, this thing's been around since the dark ages and it needs to go. And now I have 8 gajillion real highlighters. I don't need a fake eyeshadow one. I have too many normal ones. Another bronzer, Stila Shade 01 Bronzing Powder. I don't even know where this came from. I don't know how I own this. I don't know where this came from, if it was sent to me. I don't remember buying it. I don't know, but I have so many bronzers. This needs to go. This will go in my, I think this should just be thrown out. I don't think this is even worth giving. It's so old. Another highlighter, it did not work for me and it's going away. It's the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls in Translucent Pearl. This did nothing for me compared to what I now use. I mean, it's okay, but I'm so spoiled with even the drugstore versions pack more of a punch than this does now. And I like a highlight, like forget subtlety. So that's gotta go. I don't even think they sell these anymore. These are NYX eyeshadows. I have 3 in here. I used them for my 80s look when we did the senior parent dance. This one's broken, the plastic fell out. These are so dried up that I had to scrape them with my fingernail to get pigment out of these. They just, they need to go in the trash. They have no life left in them. They're very sad. This makes me sad. This is the Clarins Instant Concealer in shade 01. This is the original one I've had for years. I just used it up. Like it's all done. And I bought a backup in the fall that I thought I was gonna run out of this much sooner than it actually happened. So I already have my backup. Well, that's cool. These things last for years. Just one of these will last you a lifetime. This I'm just throwing out. This is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner that came in my birthday little pack from Sephora. It's awful. It's a pretty color, but it smudges everywhere and it travels. Nobody got time for that. This is another, just one more powder. This is the Benefit Material Girl matte finish setting powder. There's only so many. It's all kind of grody, and grody's a word. The caps, you can't really see it in the lights, but the cap's got stains on it. I don't even know how it got stains. That's just gross. This is gross. I don't want to put that on my face, and I don't think anyone should put that on their face. That is the latest collection of empties and expireds. Let me know what you think of these. It takes me a while to collect stuff, but I do enjoy purging. This is fun. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to look in the description box for links to everything that I actually recommend. I'm not going to bother linking the stuff I don't like. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, today we're talking about something I really don't want to talk about because I don't want to admit that it's happening, and that is graduation. At my house, it means high school graduation.